Oh, it's starting to rain, I think. It is starting to rain. Welcome back everyone to some more F1 23 driver career mode marketing department event, and we got growing our brand. Do we want to go for charity, interview, or social media? Well, charity is the best way to do that, I think. Always want to do charitable work. We got DRS activation mechanism upgrade coming through in this episode. We are second from the bottom after last time out, of course. Engine components slowly reaching dangerous territory here, so I think I might have to take the final column of components, and I think we may have to take some engine penalties for the gearbox. Look at that, it's just in poor shape right now. So yeah, things aren't looking too great. Signed our contract last time out, of course. I don't think I have enough for another perk at this time, but looking good so far. P4 around Hungary, which was splendid news indeed. Only 3 points between Russell and myself, and another 3 points between myself and Lewis Hamilton, right in the dead center of the Mercedes duo. So hopefully we can try and gain more points today. Without further ado, let's just take a quick look at the engine, prepare ourselves for practice. So some good news, we got the DRS activation mechanism through for this week. We got roll dampers as well, so that is good. Again, 0 resource points. Cylinder head still not triggered by the team. Quite wild why they're not investing in the powertrain right now. We are probably the worst powertrain on the grid. Not quite sure where we sit. It doesn't show per department, but yeah, powertrain's not looking too great. But yeah, without further ado, let's head on into Belgium, Spa Francorchamps. Let's head in there. What do you know? It is qualifying already because it is a sprint race weekend here in Belgium. So the day this goes out, it would have been the British Grand Prix. So coming up in the next 2 Grand Prix time, it's going to be another sprint race weekend around Belgium. Now, struggling a lot with the engine here. Very worn components. I do have 2 fresh components, or at least 1 column of fresh components for some engines, but considering how long the season is, I'm just gonna take a full penalty here. Whole new engine in the back of the car, mainly because I'm out of gearboxes, and I'll have to take another gearbox penalty later on down the grid because the gearbox just dies out real fast. So I think I'm just gonna set a lap time, see where that puts us. If it's good, we move on to Q2. If not, and not the end of the world, because we're gonna be starting last anyway. So yeah, let's just head out there for 1 lap run and see how good that lap is. Here we go then, bust off chicane. Let's see, our 1 and only lap. How good is it? Decent exit. P11. Nowhere near my teammates' time. I made a couple mistakes in the middle, but I gotta patch that up. Alright, well that's it then. Let's start from the back of the grid. So let's take a look who gets knocked out. I am at the back of the grid with 65 position grid penalty. That's expected. Piastri, Tsunoda, Sargent, and Zhou also out. So let's move on to the race itself. This is going to be the sprint race, of course, and then we'll move on to the Grand Prix afterward.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top?
Here we go then, sprint time, P20 starting position, and we have the mediums on. Let me see, we can do it on softs. It's not going to be too different, so let's do it. Let's do this on softs, and let's see if the sprint race does end up being a good one. Here we go then, this is the sprint race. Belgium, Spa Francorchamps, lights out, and away we go. Oh, there are some people that had a horrible start, making the most of it. Okay. P12, not bad. No damage. I think it was someone else taking a massive hit around the turn 1 bend. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Stroll, Magnussen behind. Ah, I took that wide. But still competitive. We can stay close to Bottas, please. Ooh, that was borderline track clearance, but that's okay.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Oh no, I have my ERS on. I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm not too much of an idiot, because that did give us some breathing space with the cars behind. I need to stop that micro adjustment there. Let's punch it out of here. Alright, soft tires are working nicely right now. But I need to get close to Bottas up ahead. Into the bus stop chicane, I should be gaining some time. Usually they lift off around that corner. Oh, that turned into a move. I was braking fully, and the car just wouldn't stop. Turned out to become a nice move. Somewhat forced move. Oh, I'm gonna make it too wide, aren't I? Yep, I'm gonna make it too wide of Eau Rouge and Radion. Down the Camel straight we go. Too wide. Oh, it's a drag race. Jesus Christ, I can't speak today. Oh. Side-by-side racing with Ocon. Around the outside of Ocon, please. Yes, moved on. Let's go. Into No Name, and off we go to Pouon. Let's go. Uh-oh. Ocon's hitting back. Oh, I've gone deep. Oh, oops. One way to defend it, I guess, just shove him wide. Oh, I got 6 more laps of this. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, Sergio Perez has won the sprint race. I'm being attacked by Bottas, who's just chilling behind me. I've been saving ERS exactly for this moment. Keeping him behind, no matter what, whatever the cost. Oh, I've gone deep. I've gone super deep. Ah! Oh, that was horrible. I made a huge... The brakes just don't work. But I made it. Ugh, that was a stressful ending. Stressful.
And end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That was a scrappy ending. Not that it mattered much. No points secured at all for either of us. But I'll be sent to the back of the grid after this sprint race. Mainly because I'm taking grid penalties. So that hasn't been applied for the sprint race that it gets applied for the Grand Prix. So I'll be starting from the back. Yuki Tsunoda in P18, which will be upgraded to P17. I do apologize to Bottas. I just lost control of the car at the final corner. But thankfully, none of us were scoring points anyway. So it's no big deal. No harm done. So yeah, we'll move on to the race itself. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, there are a couple things you can do to support the channel. First off, press that like button and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe by pressing the red button down below and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video.
Welcome to this visit to the Ardennes countryside. Spa Francorchamps hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925, and this historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike, and us here in the commentary box too. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track's a great one for fans of pure speed, and the average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. It's Sergio Perez on pole today, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Russell, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Bottas, Magnussen, Stroll, Albon, Sargent, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Tsunoda, Ocon, Joe, and the rookie. Now it's time to head down to the track. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about the rookie. Looks like they have a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Damage limitation? Shush, I'm about to cook, absolutely cook this grid. So we've got a medium to soft strategy going for us. Let me see. Ooh, this won't be too bad. I will start on the mediums and then go on to the softs. Tire deck wasn't all too bad. Oh, hold the phone actually. Let's revert this strategy, mainly because look at the weather condition here. We've got rain coming in about lap 8 or 7. Maybe that might come sooner, who knows. So we will prepare for it. Let's drop our fuel by a little bit because we have that rain. We can probably save a bit of fuel. Not too much though, because I don't think the car is that fuel efficient yet. So we'll start with the softs, go until the mediums. Already the medium hard strat is a lot faster if it was dry weather raining, but it is not. So we'll see out the rest of the race on the inters or a combination of inters, I don't know. But it is going to be a strategy call for later. So let's see when that weather hits and hopefully we'll have a good race.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Alright, here we go. Let's cook from the back of the grid. P20 starting position yet again for the race now. Lights out. Now we're off. Jesus Christ, Joe was closing that door rapidly. But we got the inside line and that is what we love to see. A repeat of the sprint race. Up to P13, my driver number. Why, what do you know? What a run up your Rouge Radio down the Camel Straight. We got Albon up ahead, rinsing the battery as we go. Yes, we got Albon. Almost. He's coming back. There we go, we got him. Hamilton up next. Absolutely cooking.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
Come on, let's go, let's go. Down Puon. Come on. Oh, really? Warning there. Shucks. We got one more freebie. And then after that, it's going to be penalty. 10 seconds for Ocon. We don't want to give him that. Alright, let's go, let's go. Cash up to Hamilton, por favor. What is up with the braking? It just won't brake. Down bus stop. Punch it out of there. Come on, come on, come on. Let's try to get Hamilton here. He's going to be slow because of traffic. Oh. 2. Wait, why did I just ghost there? That was weird. Okay. Oh my god, what's going on there? Alright, no more mistakes now. I just used up all my jokers. All my freebies. That was stupid, didn't need it either. Ah, it's a battle with Hamilton, who does have the more superior car here. Oh boy. It's gonna be side by side. Oh, stayed in front, but that has cost us 2. Stroll ahead. He's pushing it up the inside here. I think I might let him go. Oh, it's starting to rain, I think. It is starting to rain. Alright, okay, the rain is here. How will that play into our strategy calls here up and down the grid? I wonder when it'll get damp, because we need to get that call right. Then we will gain a couple positions. I wonder if it will be at the end of this lap, or if it's going to be maybe a couple laps later down the line. I don't know. Box this lap.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
It's extremely dangerous all of a sudden. Why is the DRS still on? This is wet conditions, man. We're boxing for inters. Yep, we're sliding. We are sliding.
Mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Understood. Copy that.
I should have pit this lap. I stuck it out for a little too long. When I see the track a little damp, that's when we should pit. Come on, let's push it. We need to get to the pits ASAP. Jesus Christ, the AI carries so much pace and grip. Down pull on. Cautious, cautious, cautious. Let's go. Cautious around here, please. Nice. DRS disabled. Here we go. Into the pits now, ASAP. Oh, I should have gone a lap earlier. I was talking about strategy for the longest time and I didn't pull the trigger when it mattered most. But we will try and make up for it here. Everyone's in.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled
Inters on. Everyone's in except for one Red Bull. Think there may be some traffic holding up cars here, which might be interesting. Let's see. Get me out quick, please. Yeah, I'm held up. I'm held up. I held up. I'm held up. Jump the Mercedes though, which is good.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Oh, that was a wide exit. Still P11, but we did jump Hamilton, which is good news. All right, let's see. Not bad, not bad. Come on, let's go. Alright, so far so good. No real update to give you guys other than we're driving in one giant conga line around the Belgian Grand Prix circuit. Managing these tires well, but I have heard a rumor through Mark that there may be some cars up ahead that will be pitting for another set of inters. So this may not be the full story just yet. We'll wait and see who's gonna pit. We'll just try to stay close to the guys ahead, especially Bottas, who's 2.6 ahead. We'll try to close that gap. And we'll see who pits. Because that's gonna be interesting. Not only because I'll gain positions, but they will also have to navigate through a lot of traffic behind me. So I wonder if those fresh inters will be of any use when they put it on. Oh, slippery conditions out here. Quite wild. Alright, Bottas is in the pits. Bottas is the only one going into the pits.
Line that gap ahead, please. 6.1 seconds.
Interesting. Bottas is the only one gambling on another stop. Let's see what happens. Weather report.
Currently, the fastest lap is at 1:44.1. We don't currently have the data for that request. I've got information on Albon for you. They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, they have a mechanical problem that's behind me. Albon behind me. Weather report.
Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Inters and wets will probably have very similar pace at the moment. Our gap behind is 1.5 seconds.
Inters and wets should be about equal pace. Interesting. So we've reached a very wet stage of the Grand Prix. Okay, well, we'll continue. Considering Albon is having problems with his car, we'll try to extend as much we can right now.
The right tires for the time being.
Okay, Mark says we're on the right tires. No big deal. Just need to be clinical. Oh, the rain stopped. The rain just stopped. Okay, track is still wet though, I think. Tire temps are looking okay for now, so I'm not too worried about it. No need to pit, I think. We'll just see this out. Right now sitting comfortably in P9, DRS enabled.
DRS is now online.
Hamilton's in trouble behind me because he's got cars within 1 second behind him. Just need to keep him at arm's length. Come on, let's keep him at 3 seconds. Well, this was just a maintenance drive. Just needed to keep going in P9. And thankfully we've been able to do that for the most part. Oh, there's a car going slowly. Sector 2. That is a Alfa Romeo. Might be Zhou or Bottas. I have a feeling it might be Bottas here. Zhou. It is in fact Zhou Guanyu. On the last lap. Unlucky mate. Or on the penultimate lap. Just before heading into the final lap. We got 2 second gap to Hamilton, which is nice. He's gonna be under threat from the cars behind. Track is drying up, man. But still good enough for the Inters. We're about to overheat the front left, though. Which is a bit of a worry. But there's no real need to pit. Considering 1 lap isn't enough to warrant a tire change to the dries. It is completely dry now. Track is dry. So we've got a problem. Because the AI is going to have ultimate super ERS. But also super grip. Because no matter what tire they use, they're going to have good grip. Which is the coding in the game. As you can see, Hamilton's starting to gain. Let's try and keep him behind.
Yellow flag.
Okay, the yellow flag's going to save me a bit here. But I'd rather have Magnussen fighting Hamilton right now. For that position, because that would give me a chance to pull away. Alright, so far so good. It's still looking okay. Verstappen's won it. And it's a Ferrari P2 and Perez P3 by the looks of it. Good push. Alright, good. Let's deplete the battery, heading down into bus stop. And we should be in with P9. 2 points to our name after starting back of the grid with fresh engine. How's my engine looking? Very nice. What's my tire deg? I forgot to downshift because I was too busy swiping through my MFD. 67, 71, 70%. Not too bad. And that is good number of points for the team. Let's go.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
race then on one of the all-time classic circuits, but they persevered to take the win here today. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
What can I say? An absolute stellar drive, warranting a Driver of the Day accolade for us today. So, the result for the Grand Prix is Max Verstappen with the fastest lap in P1, with Leclerc and Perez on the podium, Russell, Alonso, Sainz, Norris, Stroll, myself, and Hamilton in the points. 2 big points for the team. Magnussen, Ocon, Piastri, Albon, Gasly, Sargent, Tsunoda, Bottas, Hülkenberg, and Zhou round out the finishers. Zhou Guanyu having to retire in the penultimate lap. Standings-wise, let's take a look. Leclerc still in the lead, but it's only a 3-point gap between Verstappen and Leclerc. This is exactly what the F1 fans wanted this season, but sadly, it is not the case. Verstappen has run away with it for some time, since the start of the season, in fact. P6 for us, which is solid, but we have lost ground to Russell, who gained about 17 points today, and then we're still ahead of Hamilton, who gained 4 points to my 2, so it's only a 1-point gap between us now. Constructor standings-wise, P4 still for AlphaTauri. It is 117 points behind Mercedes, but then another, how many is that? 14 points ahead of Aston Martin. So we're still sitting okay in P4, but we still need to score some more points if we want to keep P4 until the end of the season. But yeah, what a stellar weekend. Good number of points secured. I'm happy with that drive from back of the grid all the way to P11, or excuse me, P9. P11 for the weekend. I'm happy with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well, so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for your support. Take care, and I'll see you guys for a new video tomorrow.